Have you been trying to grow your Amazon business, but you haven't really been making any growth? Here are 3 things that you need to avoid to be able to scale your Amazon business to whatever numbers you want to hit. How's it going? My name's Alex with AC Flips. I'm a full-time 6-figure Amazon seller, and I've been selling on Amazon for almost 3 years. It took me almost a full year just to hit 10K in 1 month. And now I'm on pace for almost 100,000 this month. So as you can see, I learned from my mistakes, and I want to share those things with you so you can avoid these mistakes and grow your Amazon business that much faster. So the first thing I want to talk about is not holding your excess or old inventory. A lot of times you send in a product to Amazon, and by the time it's ready to sell, the price is tanked, there's a ton more sellers on the listing, and you don't really know what to do with that inventory. Do you reprice down so you can sell at where the current buy box is, or do you hold that inventory hoping that it's going to go back up eventually once some sellers sell off the listing, and then you are able to still sell at a profitable price? From my experience, a lot of times those listings don't go back up in price for anywhere from 1 to 6 months. It could take a really long time for that excess supply to fall off the listing, and then your price can go back up to where you're selling profitably again. It doesn't hurt to hold your inventory a little while, up to a month, to see if the price might go back up again. But the longer you hold that inventory, the more storage fees you're gonna pay. So you have all this capital stuck in bad inventory as well. Like I mentioned, you're better off just lowering your price to where it's currently selling at, take a small loss or a break even on that inventory, and then that money will come back to you quicker so you can invest in better inventory. In the beginning, I had a bunch of bad buys because I didn't know what I was doing, and then I sat with some inventory for up to 6 months hoping that the price would go back up, and it never actually did. Once I understood that I should be buying better inventory and not holding bad old inventory, my business was able to turn money over faster and build my profits up that much quicker. The second mistake you should avoid when trying to grow your Amazon business is to make sure not to forget about all the products you could be replanting in your current inventory. If you're struggling to find more products to grow your Amazon business, go back and check every single item you've ever sold on Amazon and see if you can repurchase that now profitably. You'd be surprised how many products in your inventory you can actually repurchase now. Maybe they tanked in the past and the price has gone back up, but you didn't notice because it tanked on you, you forgot about the product, and now it's back to profitable again. I used to go months without checking any of my inventory. Turns out I found how many replenishable items that I could buy profitably right now, and then that was so much more inventory that I could buy for my business. If you're looking for a way to track your replenishables, I use a tool called Seller Board. It helps me track my inventory, see which items are selling and which ones I should be able to replenish, and how many even to replenish of that specific item. If you're not using a way to track your inventory, you're not gonna know which items to replenish and which items are actually selling well for you that you should be buying more of. The third, and probably the biggest mistake I was making that was holding me back from growing my Amazon business, was not understanding what my goals were and what I needed to do to achieve those goals. So in the past, I wasn't really tracking how much I was spending on inventory, and I didn't really understand how to achieve a certain goal that I had set for myself. If you're trying to go from 5K in sales per month to 10K in sales per month, or even 20K to 50K in sales per month, how do you actually get there? You really need to know how much money you're spending on inventory and how much that equates to your sales. The growth equation in an Amazon business is actually pretty simple. You need to understand how much you're spending on inventory and how much that leads to sales, because the more inventory you have, the more opportunity for sales your store actually has. If you only have 2 items offered in your store, you're probably not going to sell as much as if you had 100 items available in your store to sell. So you really should be tracking your inventory spend, how much you're spending on inventory, and again, what that does to your sales numbers. To use my example from earlier, if you're making 20,000 in sales per month and you're spending 10K on inventory, to get to 50,000, you should just theoretically be able to spend 25,000 on inventory every month, and that will get you up to around 50,000 in sales. This type of tracking really helped me grow my store consistently, and I actually created a spreadsheet that tracks all of my inventory spend and helps me project my growth numbers based on that inventory. And if you guys are interested in a tool like that, you can get it down in the description below. It's super helpful. I look at mine every single day because I want to understand what I need to do exactly to grow to the numbers that I want to grow to. So these were 3 of my most important mistakes to avoid to be able to grow your Amazon business consistently. And like I said, I've been selling for almost 3 years. The first year was a ton of mistakes being made. I didn't ask for help. I didn't seek help. I was just making all these mistakes on my own. And now I've been selling full-time on Amazon for a year now, and it's been able to support me and my family. So I hope you guys can take this information and implement it into your Amazon businesses as well. And as always, if you guys enjoyed this type of content, please subscribe to my channel. It really supports me a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.